Okay, good morning, everyone. And good afternoon to me in Los Angeles. Good morning to you. So, I'm sure you must have had a wonderful Amrit Vela with Baba. And I really like your schedule. Soon as Murli is over, you have the first dose, first injection of Murli. Okay, so we can continue from where we stopped yesterday. Thank you. Om Bai, thank you. Okay, so here Baba is saying, so we stopped at the line. So you are not aware of the difference, whereas here you have the experience of the difference. Right? Baba spoke about lack of attainment and having full of attainment. So that difference we experience in confluence age. This is why the experience of the attainment of the present time is so important. Baba wants us to appreciate every little change and progress that we are experiencing now. Whoever becomes an instrument for service, it is remembered of them, instant donation is great charity. If anyone becomes an instrument for something, that is, if he gives an instant donation, then in return for that, he has the experience of great charity. What is that? So Baba is asking, what is the result? What do I experience in return for the service that I do? Baba says, the charity received from doing any type of service is the experience of extra happiness and extra power. I think we all could use some extra happiness right now and extra power. Whenever you do any service as an embodiment of success, then at that time you experience special happiness, do you not? You say, today I had a very good experience. Why did you have it? So Baba is saying, why do I feel happy when I serve someone? You experienced success giving the Father's introduction. Some people awaken on hearing the introduction, and some are transformed. So their attainment has an impact on you, right? I'm sure many of you have this experience where you have uplifted someone when they needed it, and how much they must have felt so much gratitude for you for helping them. So Baba is saying, so their attainment has an impact on you. Your heart begins to sing songs of happiness. This is the attainment of instant fruit. So someone who does service means someone who always eats the nourishing fruit of attainment. So we are a server till the last breath, server till the end. So what are those who eat nourishing fruit? They are healthy, are they not? When doctors see that people are weak, what do they say? Eat fruit. Because nowadays, eat fruit. Because nowadays, when you eat other nourishing food, such as ghee or butter, you're not able to digest it. Right? The next line, yeah. Right. You are not able to digest it. Nowadays, they only give you fruit for energy, right? So you also receive the instant fruit of service. And nowadays, vegan, non-vegan, gluten-free. So fruit is tension-free, calorie-free. So Baba is saying, so even Baba knows what's happening down here. Even if you do physical service, there is the happiness. Sorry, I missed a line. Baba says, nowadays they only give you fruit for energy. So you also receive the instant fruit of service. Even if you do physical service, there is the happiness of service through actions too. For instance, when you clean something, when the place sparkles with cleanliness, then because you have cleaned it with a true heart, you experience happiness when you see the place sparkling, do you not? You automatically receive the fruit of the charity of doing any type of service. Now we have a sister here that comes to the center, and her duty, and everyone is given a duty, her duty is to dust and vacuum. And she said, sister, you have no idea how much I put so much attention in dusting and vacuuming Baba's home. It gives me so much joy when I do it, when I see the place clean. Then I said, wonderful, then I'm sure your house is clean too. And she says, sister, I don't have time at home. She said, well, as much as you feel happy cleaning Baba's home, you should clean your home too. Right? So Baba says, you automatically receive the fruit of the charity of doing any type of service. You accumulate the fruit of charity and you also receive it at this time. For instance, when you are doing something or doing some service, others will tell you that you have done very good service, that you have done it tirelessly with your bones. So you experience happiness when you hear this, do you not? So that is the fruit you receive, is it not? Whether you serve with words or with your hands, doing service means nourishing food. So even if people don't praise us, even if people criticize us, even then, we need to be happy for whatever we've done for Yagya and for Baba. So Baba says that joy is the nourishing food. So this too is becoming instrumental for service. By giving importance to service, you are able to attain greatness. Baba says, by serving, I become great. So in the future too, constantly know the importance of service. And constantly keep yourself busy in one type of service or other. When you don't have any students, do not think, what service can I do? If there are no exhibitions or lectures, do not say, what service can I do? No, the field of service is very large. No one can say, I don't have a chance to do service. There is still so much of the service of creating the atmosphere still to do. We have a mother here, she's 88 years old, and she had a stroke. So she's half, paralyzed, means half body, and her right hand, is a bit twisted, so she can't use, she's in a wheelchair. So when she had the stroke, she cried so much. She said, oh, Baba, and when we went to see her, I'm useless now. Now I'm dependent on someone. How can I come to center? How can I do service? And her biggest gift is her creativity. She is so good in painting. Very wonderful painting, wonderful drawing. So then, that's when, I was telling her, Mata, it's only your body that has gone. Half the body is gone. What about the other half? The skill hasn't died in you. She said, but I'm right hand, my hand can't use. I said, what about your left hand? If you have willpower, then you will learn to use your left hand to paint. And you trust Baba, and you trust in you, you can do it. And she did. She started learning with her left hand. She started writing, she started drawing, and now she's painting beautiful pictures for Baba. Right? So we can never, ever, ever say that we've lost the opportunity to serve. There is always a way, there is always some type of service can be done. So that Mata is a big inspiration for everyone here. Yeah? So Baba says, you are those who will even transform the elements of nature. So how will the elements be transformed? Will you give them lectures? The atmosphere will be created with your attitude. To create an atmosphere means to transform the elements. So there is so much of this service to do. Has it already happened? At the moment, the elements are testing you. So at every second, there is still a huge field of service waiting to be done. None of you can say that you don't get a chance to serve. No. Even if you are ill, you still have a chance to serve. No matter who it is, whether uneducated or educated, any type of soul has a lot of scope to do service. Wonderful. When I was reading all this, I just remembered a lot of Papa's children here. We have 4 students having cancer, breast cancer, um, uh, prostate cancer. And in the beginning, I remember when they came to Papa's home, so much, heaviness and tears. And each time they come, I would say, take this blessing card. You are going there to serve. If not, who will serve the doctors and the nurses? So whoever you meet there, you give them a blessing card. So how their perspective changed. Now they will not go to this to the office, to the hospital without blessing card. And as it's finishing, they'll say, Ben, my blessing card is finishing. Can I have more? So I'll keep the stacks ready. And now they are happily going to the hospital, happily going for chemotherapy, happily meeting their doctors and nurses for blood tests because they have a chance to serve. Right? So Baba says, you cannot say, when I get a chance to serve, you have already received it. You have to become all-round service. You also receive 100 marks for serving with actions. Right? I guess I'm reading a little fast for Bijit Bai, maybe. Baba says, if your words and thoughts are okay, right? Yeah, if your words and thoughts are okay, but you have no interest in serving with actions, then you have already lost 100 marks. So every field is 100 maximum. Baba says, to be an all-round server means to be one who claims full marks in all types of service. This is called being an all-round server. So are you like this? Look, when the children's bhatti was created in the beginning, the lesson of serving with actions was made very firm for them, right? They had to do every type of service, the dadis, even The cow dung, making cow dung patties and everything. They were made into gardeners as well as shoemakers. They were made into those who washed the dishes as well as those who gave lectures. The marks for this should not be left out either. There, in your worldly study, if you fail in a weak subject, an ordinary subject, a subject that is not your special subject, but a third or fourth number subject, if you fail in that too, you cannot pass with honors. In total, your marks will be reduced. So check all your subjects in this way. Have I claimed marks in all the subjects? So I guess this is one of our daily checking in our chart. If we have claimed what percentage we've claimed in the day, thoughts, words, actions, dreams, relationships. You have become instruments for this, for giving 3 feet of land. And you did that service. You accumulated that charity, and you will receive marks for that. However, now check whether you have claimed full marks or not. Doing service with any type of actions is also necessary, because actions also carry 100 marks. They are no less. Here, each of the subject has 100 marks. So these are the tips, the teacher usually give tips before the examination. The teacher encourages to earn as many points as we can. So Baba is giving us tips. Baba says every subject has 100 marks. There, you claim fewer marks in the subject of drawing. Baba is talking in the regular school. Whereas you receive more marks in the subject of arithmetic. Here, all subjects are important. All are equally important. So, it should not be that you accumulate marks with your thoughts and words and are behind in marks for your actions. Or could be ulta. Not that I earn more marks in actions and less in my thoughts. You may think that you are a great Mahavir. You have to claim marks in everything. This is known as being a server. So, what group is this? Is it a group of all-round servers? Or servers who have given their place for service to be done there? It is good that you used it in a worthwhile way. People who have certain plot or finance, they give it to Yajna for service. So Baba is saying it's good you used it worthwhile. To the extent that you use it in a worthwhile way, accordingly you become a master. To use something in a worthwhile way before time is a sign of being sensible. So you carried out a great act of wisdom. Bap Dada is also pleased that you are children who maintain courage. Acha, at the time of farewell, Bap Dada meeting Dadis. The service of making everyone happy is the number one service. So this is also becoming equal to Baba. Baba makes us happy and we make others happy. Baba says, creating a wave of happiness in everyone is doing the same service as the Father does. You have received the blessing of doing the service to make you equal. Right? Is that correct line? Right. Yeah, to make you equal. You have received the blessing of may you be equal directly from Sakar Baba. So there is automatically the Father's remembrance in everyone, right? When when the children who are equal are seen, they are not seen as children, but the Father is visible. This is so true, especially, Dadi Gulzar. Whoever sees her, it's like Dadi's personality has just been dissolved, and you just see Baba. So I was just talking to Baba just now. I said, Baba, I think my food personality is not fully dissolved. That's why sometimes, actually, many times when people see me, they're seeing me or trying to get attached to me. But then it's my personal effort is dissolving my personality and just keeping Baba visible. So whoever sees me, let them see Baba and experience Baba. That's a very a tall service, the best service. Baba says this service is making everyone move forward. Bab Dada is pleased to see the service of all the Maharati children and the instrument children. It is a fortune to be an instrument. Baba has underlined that it is a fortune to be an instrument. You have received the chance to serve in Madhuban, and everyone is doing good service. Pandavas are also doing good service. So, however many Pandavas we have in this class right now, congratulations, Baba is praising you. Baba says, everyone is doing it with their heart. Those who do service with their heart reaches the Father, Dilaram, comforter of hearts, quickly, because the string of the heart is connected with the heart. Service done with your heart reaches in a second, and you accumulate multi-millions through that. For instance, you use the computer here, and that can get spoiled. Anything material in this world has an expiry, right? Baba says, but there it continues to accumulate in seconds. The Baba is talking in subtle region, right? Everything accumulates. That is a complete computer there. You don't even need to use your fingers. So it is a wonder of the instrument service, and each one is performing their duties very well. They are number wise, but they are good. Special remembrance to those from Madhuban for being powerful in service. In fact, each soul is necessary for this godly machinery. Baba never undermines anyone's contribution in service. Big or small, Baba gives equal importance to everyone, right? Each soul is necessary for this godly machinery. Even a 5-year-old child is essential. He is also the beauty. All those sitting here are valuable. In terms of mentioning names, only a few names are mentioned, but it is everyone's work, everyone's finger of cooperation, right? All of you are the decoration of the center. So many arms are needed to make the Father's name, to make the Father's name be heard loudly and to spread the sound everywhere. So all of you are the arms. Acha. Giving love and remembrance to all the children. The love and remembrance of all the children merged in the heart from this land and abroad through their letters, their thoughts, and their hearts reaches Baghdada, along with multi-million fold love and remembrance as a return of the children's love. Baba is also giving a special blessing. May you always be seated on the heart throne. May we always sit in Baba's heart, right? Have a crown of light and always have the tilak of awareness. Crown of light means such lightness, not taking any burden, surrendering responsibilities, being carefree while performing tasks. Right? That's crown of light. And always have the tilak of awareness. Baba Karan Karavanhar, the one who's doing. Right? From Amrit Vela, all the children, while walking, moving, and performing actions in the love of remembrance, are moving forward at a fast speed. They continue to give news of their zeal and enthusiasm. And seeing this, Bab Dada is very pleased. But of course, there are even a few games of Maya. I love this sentence, when Baba said, if you don't play games, you will become unhappy. And so definitely play, but don't be defeated. Let challenges come, Baba says. Don't be afraid and avoid challenges. Face it and win it. Do not be defeated. Even if Maya comes, do not look at her as your enemy, but look at her as a toy. Toy means looking at challenges as an opportunity to learn and rise. Then Maya will become busy and you will have entertainment. Transform the form of Maya. Do not be afraid. Transform her and make her your companion to enable you to move forward all the time. Such a beautiful sentence. Transform her. Make her your companion to enable you to move forward all the time. Of course, there are a few games and this will continue to take place. This is not a big deal because Bab Dada knows that you are now experienced. And this is why you are saved. We learn from past mistakes, we become experienced. This is why you are saved. But if someone is a little weak, they are sometimes attacked. But then become conscious again. So we dip and then we rise. This is why Baba continues to hear this news too. However, you are now paying attention well and you are also becoming courageous. We are becoming more and more confident to face the challenges in the future. And you're becoming more courageous. This is why Maya has also almost gone. She will now not stay for many days. You will be liberated. You get tired while playing games, do you not? When you stop playing the game, then this game will also finish. All the children have good enthusiasm for service. You are also making good programs. You are working hard with love, and this is why you are tireless. And do not get tired. It is called love. Anything done with love is never tiring. In fact, it gives a lot of energy, a lot of strength, right? It is called love. And you are working hard for namesake. And this is why everywhere all are moving forward well in service with zeal and enthusiasm. Abroad too, they are making good preparations. And Janak is Janak. Dadi, imagine, I was just imagining Dadi sitting in front of Baba and listening to this Murli, how much she would have had goosebumps. And Janak is Janak and is giving them good practice of becoming bodiless and coming into the body, Ana or Jana. This is why the lands abroad and everywhere you have found a good instrument, elevated soul, courage to be happy. Right? Courage to be happy and free from obstacles is very visible everywhere. Everyone's names are not being mentioned. Just understand the whole tree is merged in the seed. Means all of us are merged in Baba's heart. So, Acha, multi-million fold love and remembrance from the Father, comforter of hearts, Dilaram, and good morning. Acha. I'm sure Baba would have spoken this Murli way past 12 a.m. So that's why Baba is saying good morning. Okay, wonderful Murli. We have finally concluded our Murli of love and power. So anyone wants to share? Wants to conclude what deeply touched them from this Murli?
Om Shanti, sister, I just would like to share 2 points.
Right.
Thereafter, I've got some commitment. One is when you stop playing, the game of Maya will finish. So that's the onus is on the soul. That soul has to basically stop playing, stop entangling in this game, be
Right.
Nyara and Kyara. And second is Maya. Uh, is a this thing, but then Baba says when the soul is powerful, then you can soul can make Maya companion for self progress. The,
Right.
the paradigm shift in how we look at Maya. Maya becomes Sayogi. Maya becomes a companion in the self progress for the soul. So like Sheshaya and Vishnu ka Sheshaya is shown, no? That Sheshaya is nothing but basically that the serpents, the snakes, which are basically representing the five vices, so they become subservient to the soul. They get transformed and become companion for the self
Right.
progress. Om Shanti.
Wonderful. Thank you, Baiji. Anyone
Just
else?
just adding on to what Om Bhai just mentioned, and while we were reading on this, there's definitely this reflection that Baba said, take Maya as a game. So
Mm,
that relieves you from tension and allows you to pay
mm,
attention. Because if there is no
right.
Maya, then how would you know where is your elevation going on? So the
Right.
only crux here is to take it as a child's game,
Right.
not become
Wonderful.
childish, but be childlike when Maya comes in. So that means that you need not have to be ignorant or just ignore or avoid Maya, but pay attention to what I, the soul, is doing in my Mansa Vacha Karmana along the time when Maya is showing up. And
Right.
there's one space that the bigger the Maya comes in, there's a bigger opportunity for you to elevate yourself. So
Right.
otherwise, there is no other parameter for you to take it in as Umbai just mentioned, make Maya as your companion.
Right. Amazing. Thank you. Anyone else?
Baba says instant donation is great charity. So any service done instantly gives, instant fruit. It could be of happiness or, we doing it instantly gives that a return. And also Baba says we have to do service, with heart. Service done with heart reaches instantly. So heart-to-heart conversation, right, brings multi-million actually. Doing it with heart is will reach higher or widely and spread to all.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you. And Baba being the comforter of heart, or the Baba likes those who have that honest heart, right? So through that honesty, we can please Baba.
Mm. Right. What else? I love the word Baba says, when we serve, we become great. And service, every form of service. And, I just wanted to also share Oma and Rakiben when they said about, challenges being an opportunity. We have a brother here, in here in this Sarito Center, and he and the wife, the Yugal, they are like the pillars for this center in Cerritos. And it's funny that both of them have some form of bodily issues. Some form of bodily issues. And it's a wonder how as per drama, they are the ones who is staying close to the center, and they're the ones who is really, taking care of the center, opening up the center, especially when I'm not around, when I'm traveling. People want to come to Baba's home. They open up, they are cleaning. It feels as if, whatever accumulation that they have had in this birth, whatever karmic account that they have had with the body, it feels like Baba is helping them to settle those accounts through service. And it's like whatever karma yoga they are doing, maybe they may not realize it, but I was just observing them. Yes, no doubt the pain of the body is severe, but even then, it's like they're giving their bones and being available for service. I can see how Baba is still keeping them going and going and going. And looking at them, they are a big inspiration for all the other students. And sometimes, they break down, they have pain, and that brother has severe back pain. And looking at him, sometimes just stopping and having pain. Others are taking the initiative, like, oh, Baiji, we can do it, you rest. So they are creating such a beautiful example while settling their karmic account and still doing Baba Seva, and looking at their age. They are in their late 70s, looking at their pain, looking at the body's condition, and still the spirit that they has for service. It inspires so many other students. And then they step up and say, Ben, I can do that. Okay, I can take this, I can do that. So I really, it really, when I was reading, yeah, challenges can also be an opportunity. One, it tests my perseverance. It tests my faith, my perseverance. And two, me settling my account while not compromising in service is a big lesson for someone else. People are silently watching me. People are silently feeling, if they can do, I can do too. They may not say it to my face, but people are watching. So that's why I guess when Baba said, if I stop playing the game of excuses, the game of blaming, the game of circumstances, I will really, really be able to move forward. So lots of blessing to that couple. Baba's keeping them well and clear in service. And they are a huge inspiration to the whole class here. So we have people sharing in the chat. So our sister Kirija, she's, I guess, one of the most enthusiastic one here. She has started sending her points. So I think I'll just read. Attainments of the present time more elevated than attainments of future. Instant donation, a great charity, experience of extra happiness and power. They are healthy too. Giving importance to service, your attainment, you attain greatness, I guess, right? You are those who will transform the elements. Atmosphere will be created with your attitude. You have to become all-round service. Then Ombai shared, what really matters is the inner stage. If it is powerful, then soul dances on Maya. Maya becomes companion in bringing true happiness. Baba said at Amrit Vela, children are my world. Absolutely. That was the point. Yesterday we read the first half. Brahma Baba said, children are my world. May you always be seated on heart throne. Have crown of light and tilak of awareness. Wonderful. Anyone else would like to add? What
And Baba
touched
also
you?
said everybody is important. Every soul has their own
Absolutely.
part. So, even
Absolutely.
5-year-old child or a Maharati, everyone is needed. So all are different hands of Baba. So every soul in Parandam is with one or the other speciality, and nobody can replace them.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Today's morning Murli here. It's so Wednesday for us. So our morning Sakar Murli also today it spoke about, the essence. Baba said, everyone have their own parts to play. Really, we cannot feel superior or inferior to anyone's roles. Every soul has an input, has an importance in this yajna, in Baba's service. And so nobody can substitute anyone, really. No one, and especially I think some of you could be parents in this group. It's always sometimes when you look back at your parents and how beautiful they would have done things. And then sometimes people around you could even have an expectation that you will live up and be like your parents. Or sometimes they make a comparison. Or sometimes unknowingly you could be doing some comparison with your children. But the reality is individually we are like perfect. Whatever we are doing is perfect. Our role is perfect. Nobody can replace anyone. So Baba is really driving us up on our self-respect. Right? Anything else? Okay, not much. So if that's the case, then we can end the class early. I'm sure then you'll have extra time to get ready, or it's Sadhguru there for you. So you get an extra time to get ready and go to Baba's home if you're going to the center in person. So we'll just have meditation, Bijit Bhai.
Yeah, sister. If nobody else, if no
Right?
one has anything to say, we can.
Okay. Raki Ben, you anything else to add? Or should we go for meditation? Okay.
So
I
let's
guess
move to
silence.
meditation.
Right. Okay. Silence means yes. So let's remember Baba. Take a moment. If you can sit down Let's just have a few minutes Baba's remembrance. So, remembering back what we heard or read from today's Murli, let me check. What is that? One Murli point that deeply touched me, and I would like to take that Murli as a personal homework for today. So give yourself some time right now. And today, I am taking this determination that Baba, I'm going to practice this point today. And I want you to be with me, helping me through, and help me and guide me how I can practice this today. As I share my day with you, Baba, let's be each other's companion and keep guiding me. I am fully motivated. I am fully determined to start my day with you. Om Shanti. And enjoy your bhog and your Guruvar with Baba. Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Vinapan. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a beautiful day.